Happiness depends upon the individual. So earlier today, I actually stopped a homeless person holding up a sign. And, I stress all of my time on these YouTube channels, success and happiness. And so I asked him, about his life and what he thinks makes you happy, because I've heard that, homeless people are sometimes happier than the rich billionaire. So I had to ask him his perspective on that. And what he said was that happiness depends upon the individual. Meaning that if you're okay to work a 9 to 5 job Monday to Friday and every single weekend on Saturday night, you get hammered. And you have your weekends off, your 2 days a week off, your Saturday, Sundays, and you work your 9 to 5. And some people are content and they can be happy with this lifestyle. And that's why happiness depends upon the individual. I myself I am an individual where I have to push myself to my max limits every single day or I'm not happy. And not everyone is like this. And what this guy pointed out to me was it really, really struck me, because what he said was not everyone's going to be like me. Not everyone's going to want to work their hardest and grind their absolute hardest and become the best versions of themselves. Not everyone's going to be like that. So, and that's why it makes the most sense of why he said happiness is dependent upon you. Like I just said, that person who works the 9 to 5 job and gets hammered every Saturday night, that makes them happy. That will literally make them happy. For me, that could never make me happy, ever. Because I know that to become the best version of myself, that's not going to happen. I have to own my own business. I have to work out every single day, regardless of anything. I have to eat the right foods, be disciplined. I have to work as hard as possible every single day. I have to step out of my comfort zone every single day. These are things that I have standards for myself. And, other people, they're not going to have these high of standards for themselves, as I myself will have my standards for myself. One thing I will say and one thing I will note is that I was listening to an Andy Frisella podcast, which I do quite often. But what Andy Frisella said stuck out to me. And what he said in that podcast was, we're all pretty much wired the same way. As human beings, he was talking about. And that really, really makes me think of the answer that this guy just gave me, the homeless guy, compared to Andy Frisella's answer. Meaning that, each person is going to have their own happiness dependent upon themselves. But also Andy Frisella is saying, look, we're all human beings. We're all here, we're all created the same way from sex. We're all human beings, meaning that discipline is going to make all of us happy no matter who we are. And that's what I truly am more on the side of, rather than happiness is dependent on the individual. At the end of the day, it is dependent upon the individual. But obviously, I'm going to give my point of view is that discipline will make you happy. Discipline will literally make you happy. Yes, it could be, you can be happy smoking weed and doing drugs and drinking alcohol and doing all these things that can make you happy, chasing women, all these things can make you happy. But are you becoming the best version of yourself doing that? No, you're not. And I truly believe that the purpose of life is to create. And if you're not creating, you are literally living someone else's life. You're literally living through them. You got to create your own life. What kind of life do you want to live? I'm every single day I'm creating my life. I'm creating my life by making decisions every day that are pushing me in a positive directions. Every day with my health and fitness, I'm working out every single day, eating the right foods. Every day I'm making money. Every single day I gotta make money. Find out new ways to learn and grow. Every day I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, doing something like talking to friends, talking with a girlfriend, talking with family members. If you can progress your life in health, wealth, love, and happiness, that's the secret to happiness, in my opinion. So if you combine discipline and then relationships with other people, you can be happy. Because we need connection. As human beings, we all need connection, doesn't matter who you are. Happiness is dependent upon the individual. I learned this from the homeless man I just stopped earlier today, and I wanted to share the lesson with you. I hope you got useful information out of this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you liked, comment, subscribed, and we'll see you in the next one.